But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay?
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency.
Yo, it's a beat.
We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
Welcome to XV.
There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay?
Okay, dude, guys, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of XFeed. I'm going to try to keep my mic here. We're centering. We're figuring out the camera. We're on the side. Make sure you let me know if anything sounds wonky. So earlier today, we covered the Outlier Ventures Futureverse company extravaganza in terms of the winners from their contest. I have to say, we could use some energy. Listen, the ideas and stuff are out there. I need the hype, man. We need the people that are out there, juiced up and excited about these things. And I'm curious what we see across the space. Do we see many people that are kind of trying to find people that are like established within a community to be the lead? Is it somebody they have on the homegrown? Are people going to look for the resumes? Are we going to have the Yuga where we get the big, fancy, professional name drop? Hello. Join our guild. We haven't talked about guilds in a while. Maybe we got to start. So I had a tweet saved from June of 2023. And it goes like this. Biggest rug pulling ordinals at Yuga Labs with their low effort AI generated art for 12-fold. 735 Bitcoin raised and rinsed down the drain. Why isn't anyone talking about it? 204,000 views. Now, skip ahead, less than a year. Eligible 12-fold collectors can now claim their physical print signed by MFig until June 2024. You can get physicals. There we go. People from digital to physical. Some call it phygital on the in-between, but we try to keep it straight. No, that's kind of funny that we go from FUD to this. It's been less than a year. I also saved this, apparently. A dark side of NFTs, a throwback to the worst art reveals in Web3 history. This is how Game of Thrones initially entered Web3, if you weren't aware. Tolly, do you remember when Game of Thrones came into the Web3 space and this is how their mint came out? People were pissed. Pixelmon was another one. If we remember that, Pixelmon was marketed as the highest quality game the NFT space has ever seen. It was marketed as. They made $70 million from their mint, but then their NFTs revealed. And they look like nothing what they marketed. So this is what they showed, and this is what they got. And it gets even worse, but of course, if you're familiar, The one and only Kevin. Pixelmon is hot right now. I think they redid everything, but they kept Kevin. One person minted a Pixelmon NFT and got literally nothing. Nice. Game of Thrones is a popular TV show watched by millions of people, so it was no surprise that our NFT sold out within the first day. Game of Thrones Build Your Realm, a digital collectible experience, and it's got a sword in the snow for anybody that's listening on audio, with Nifty's, Warner Brothers, Daz 3D, and HBO. But then it revealed that it looked terrible. That one looks, I mean, that one's okay. Atomic Ordinals. Yeah, listen, we don't care about any of the other ones. The Game of Thrones one and the first was enough. But yeesh, Pixelmon, big changes. Listen, the Futureverse. I say it, but it's better when other people say it. Raised $54 million to marry AI in the metaverse. Merged 11 incredible companies into one. Listen, we don't even know if they're incredible. Listen, incredible may be a stretch, okay? They're definitely companies, but incredible, okay, maybe. Probably. As 30 plus products, games, and experiences hop into the project, progressing by leaps and bounds. A lot of different Futureverse announcements over the past day. Apparently, you can now make meme coins within like 3 minutes. It's kind of ridiculous. But just to go over just the first little bit of this, because I'm speed-wise, tech for the Futureverse platform, tools that combine with ease of Web 2 with the power and interoperability of Web 3. Future Pass, all in on smart wallet, simple, fast, safe, and password-free, onboarding to metaverse apps, games, and experiences. So if there's anybody that's out there and you've not made a Future Pass yet, okay, I'm talking like the subset, the original Shillerverse OGs, guys watching out there, maybe it might be a little bit newer. And if you don't have a Future Pass, if you want to make one while we're here, and let me know, I have a couple goblins that I will give away, but I will need your Future Pass wallet, and you might have to end up DMing me on Discord, unless I think I can just save it over on the side. We should be good. So that's just a note for anybody out there. Again, if you're wanting to play Gods and Goblins, I'll send one of those to you for free. You don't need any brood or anything, but you do need a Future Pass. And if you're wanting to see an entire thread on this, it's at ChadGen0. But the platform, it's going to be very interesting as we see that roll out. But tokens is the only thing we really care about. True? Truey. The closed beta is over, says Metalcore. A new chapter begins. Glory is coming soon. Snazzy thinking that this is a token. Metalcore, it's been around for a while. I guess they were in the beta phase, at least closed one, and now they're ready to open it up to everybody. It kind of looks like Titanfall if it was a very different game, but it's got the Web3 elements, a territorial warfare PvPvE shooter. I haven't seen anything worded that way in my life, but hell yeah, excited to see what they got. And the other day we went over a bunch of people's gaming setups, and I thought this one was insane. You got 4 monitors, huge setup for the microphone, PC hanging off the wall, kind of crazy. A few L2s I expect will giga crush it. Okay, what's the alpha? Base, Coinbase advocacy plus on ramps. Okay, the on and off ramps I think are going to play a huge part over this year. If there's any kind of conundrum or kerfuffles happening amongst it. Arbitrum. Early lead, first stage 1, Immutable X, strongest Web3 gaming layer. I feel there's a lot of people vouching for Ronin. A lot of people, a lot of people potentially watching the stream right now might say, hey, listen, Root's coming at you. We have Arbitrum that's also having a huge gaming angle as well. But I guess for right now, he's saying that it's the strongest Web3 gaming layer in this current time. Eclipse home for SVM apps. Lots of others in contention too, some with strong early performance. Optimism, Starknet, Blast, ZK Sync. We already forgot about Blast. That just came out. These are crazy. Is Top Shot back? I saw this on my feed, decided to rip one of my packs, and they got a Victor Wembanyama. Oh my goodness. Is Top Shot back? Packs on my timelines. It's insane. Blobs on base are now blobbing. In a pre-blob world, this is after the Duncan update on Ethereum, minting an NFT costs 44 cents. In a post-blob world, it now costs 0.048 cents. That's almost a 1,000x reduction in costs. The future of Ethereum is now. The OGs. Do you remember the Lonely Aliens? The Lonely Aliens. Somebody traded a CryptoPunk and swept the floor of these, writing a huge thread. And I'm not going to lie, that's basically the best story I have to say about them. I think they follow me too. Alia. But my God, that's crazy that somebody moved CryptoPunk for it. People who signed up for Netflix in 2007 have spent almost $2,000 on their subscription. If they invested that same $2,000 in NFLX stock, it would be worth $331,000 today. Y'all misunderstood Netflix and chill. Okay, this is kind of funny, but the reason I bring it up is because it's becoming more obvious, this. And what I mean is, if any of you are out there and you watch Twitch, YouTube, or anything, and this might exclusively be me, but I'm going to assume it's going to hit a lot of other people too. Everything is about investing. It's sports gambling or it's investing. All of my commercials that I'm pretty sure are like targeted directly at me involves investing. And I'm like, is it because they know that like I'm kind of open to that? Or is there this big, large push from places that offer investment opportunities, and they're trying to market right now to get that audience to be in it? Because I feel like people are, paying attention to that a little bit more. So tomorrow we do have a huge mega stream going on. It's from 2 until 10 p.m. Derek's coming on at a point. I have a video that is up on my feed. I will maybe play that here in a second. But he's working on Gangster Arena. It's still early with a few minor issues we need to fix due to Twitter APIs, yada, yada, yada. But it is looking like a mobile game here by gangsters. You have this fiat currency. It looks like kind of a Web 2-ish game, but with Web 3 built-in capabilities. We're going to find all that out tomorrow. But again, if you are wanting to come by, maybe I might play this video just right quick so we can... I need to actually bring it up on my desktop because this is a banger. I'm really excited. We haven't done one of these since last year. No, not even last year. I think like back in 2022 when the markets were crazy. So here's my promo video that I made for the stream that we're doing tomorrow. Hope you guys will be able to tune in for it, and I'll be right back after we play it. You'll pay hundreds of dollars to go and see these conferences where people speak in person. However, I have a free opportunity for you. Come by my stream this Friday, 2 till 10 p.m. Shill the Shiller. Find out about different collections, hear NFT history from some of the best follows in the space. Here's what tomorrow's lineup is going to look like. This will also educate you if you think your ex profile will make the cut for people reading it out loud to really classify who you are. First up is Phil Fibaka, 31, husband, father, teacher, coach, musician at Bored Ape Yacht Club, 1362 and 9835, and a part of Bored Media Group. So who the hell is Phil? He is the guy that originally tagged me in a post about Bored Ape Yacht Club. If the stream that we have that is history is anything, it's an appreciation for capturing the moment, and that moment would not have happened without Fibaka. We'll hear about his journey and reminisce of the times that were. Next up is Das Capitalist, building Captain & Company on Blastal 2, subsisting on Pirates, Taco Bell, and indie games. Once roasted by Matt Levine in Bloomberg. You've heard all the hype about Blast. What do they have that's more than just DeFi protocols? How about a game we're going to learn a little bit about Captain & Company that is launching on Blast? At 4 p.m., we have Tad from Forgotten Runes. Now, he's not a team member, but he is a very passionate community member. So let's see if he can shill the shiller and make us want to get into Forgotten Runes Wizard's Cult. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow of Jolly Bean Games. We got Boomer coming up at the 5 p.m. slot talking about what his Web3 journey has entailed, but also what in the heck is Jolly Bean Games. But don't forget the bio founder, 793 Capital, serial entrepreneur with 3 successful exits, and Punk 793. Arguably the greatest thread writer, historian that Web3 has ever saw. It's Da Vinci. Founder of six-figure blockchain consultancy, creating the first Twitter NFT library, digital art, and culture. Da Vinci is the man. We've had him on the show once before. Great insights, great discussion. Seems to be super caught up with everything and just a great individual. So I'm very excited to talk with him again. And if you are wanting to see him, pop by the stream at 6:30. Around the 7 o'clock mark, maybe a little bit later, 7:15, we are going to have Derek, co-founder of GG Uncharted, a gaming playground for degens at Gangster Arena, launching soon. Ex-Guild Guardians at Immutable. This was the last time we actually had Derek on. He was really, really heavily involved in Guild Guardians, so excited to see or catch up with him about what he's been doing. A member of Ready Player DAO and Wolves DAO. But Gangster Arena is a recently launched game that's getting a lot of attention, so let's see what all the hype's about. Yo, Jeremy! AI solopreneur, parallel TCG and Web3 streamer, link below for instant access to the game. Yo, Jeremy is the man, wearing many hats, super informed in the space, incredible parallel player, incredible friend, talking about the journey from day one, and he was in the stream with me while we minted apes as they were happening. Great insights with Yo Jeremy at 8 p.m. And last but not least, at Bildo Verde. They call him Bill Doe. Futureverse topic. We've been covering Futureverse a ton. I want you guys to be able to see us nerd out a little bit about it, find out how Bildo got into Futureverse, and kind of highlighting the recent events, including the AAA first of its genre metaverse game announced. It's going to be a banger with Bildo. So there you go, guys. That's going to be the lineup for this Friday's X Feed special stream. Maybe we'll get to it a little bit more. And I mean, maybe we'll do this as a weekly session, but this is the first go about it. If you're excited for it, be sure to set notifications on, and I will see you across my various social channels tomorrow. True. Yeah, that's crazy. Listen, W promo video, W chat, W expectations for tomorrow. I think it's going to be amazing, and I definitely think we're going to run more of these. I made that post about doing it. Oh my goodness. People were like, what? Why didn't you invite me? Guys, if we do this every week, and we try to do, like, these one-on-one talking sessions, have to, get in depth with a single person, allow them to, just start yapping away. What happened? Hell yeah. Loved it. Thanks, Martin. Appreciate it. Okay. Where the heck are we? Oh. RuneScape creator Andrew Gower just announced he's been working on an MMO for the last 10 years. Imagine if this is a blockchain game. It's called Brighter Shores. It looks extraordinarily like RuneScape. Like, I'm talking, this is, if you were to clone the game, this looks exactly like it. So I'll play a video here in a moment of what some of the game actually looks like, but holy moly. Yo, Cadis, what is going on, brother? How are you? Forget the tech, forget logic, forget everything. Guys, forget everything. Whoever makes the most noise in a bull market wins. Simple. Now, this Crypto Cousins guy is like pretty wild. If you want to see like an entertaining streamer that like goes all in on the randomest stuff, he's definitely your guy. But it's an interesting point here. Whoever makes the most noise in a bull run wins. How do you make noise? Send that price up, baby. And Drop, thank you for the compliment. Sorry, I saw that earlier and I thought I responded, but I just realized I did not. Dogecoin up 5% after Elon said that Tesla will enable Doge payments at some point, and then said Dogecoin to the moon. We have the video of that coming up shortly. Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection is receiving mostly negative reviews on stream. Do you guys remember all the hype of them remaking the original Star Wars Battlefront? If you've never played it, that's cool, but just envision like a game that was really, really fun with your friends. It was smooth, and, it was before its time. 10,000 people tried to play on launch night, launched with only 3 multiplayer servers that allowed 64 players, and sessions crashing once getting into a server had severe lag, cost $35. I mean, I don't know. I mean, every game launch I've ever seen has gone horrifically. So I'm not surprised, but it looks like things were pretty rough. More footage of that here momentarily. All right. All right, hear me out for a sec. Okay, dude. Cycle is early and hasn't even brought in a ton of new participants yet. So what if Base becomes the de facto retail funnel everyone is clamoring about and brings them all onto Ethereum? What if? This is a big point that I kind of agree with, that we don't really know what is going on with Base. I feel like the NFT market was a huge failure and everybody's like, that NFT market, But on the other side, they're the major exchange within the US. Seems like they're progressing. Their leader, CEO, Mr. Brian Armstrong, seems like he's willing to go up to bat for the industry. A lot of good things coming out of Coinbase. Interesting topic here. Bro, since you're going over everything, what's your thoughts on My Pet Hooligan, AMG Studio? Yo, that's coming up. Don't tell you I didn't warn you. That's coming up. Give me a moment. Here's Elon saying Dogecoin to the moon.
When can you buy a Tesla with Dogecoin? Well, at some point, I think we should enable that. You can buy Tesla Mocha with Doge, which is cool. So Dogecoin to the moon. In fact, a lot of people maybe don't know the reason that I actually ended up sort of, somewhat endorsing Dogecoin was when I was walking around the factory at Tesla. Some people who were just, they were working the line, like not rich people or anything, and they said, "Can you please support Doge?" And then also, I was at SpaceX and also just, walking the factory, and some regular guys just said, "Hey, can you support Doge?" And I was like, you know what? Doge is the people's crypto, so I will support it. Because lots of rich people were supporting Bitcoin, but I was like, but the people in the line want me to support Doge, I will support Doge. So, Doge is for you.
Yo, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that origin story, but damn, did he ever make a point and then immediately back it up with a story of a rich people, and they were into Bitcoin? And wow. Why is WIF still below $10? Okay. So listen, I'm trying to work. We're working on getting a meme coin guy on for next Friday's stream. Not this Friday, next Friday's. But why is WIF still below $10? So I get up, right? And my big thing is market cap. And I'm like, all right, this is already at almost $3.5 billion. Okay, let's just say best case scenario goes to 6. That's like a 2x, right? But I was making clips today, and did you know how crazy things went back in 2021? Did tokens get during the last bull run? On January 27th of 21, Doge was 962 million market cap. What? A day later, Doge was sitting at 9 billion market cap. Yo, just to clean almost 10x there. No big deal, guys. That's a daily increase of 8x from $1 billion token. Then there was Theta, which, before we had Valhalla trying to do a Web3 streaming platform, we had Theta. True. Already $1 billion token. It would go on to see an increase of 14x in the span of months. I feel like I don't see anybody talking about Theta at all. From 1 billion to 14 billion. 1 billion to 14 billion. That's crazy. All right. Now, here's some perspective. So we just went over that some of the meme coins went crazy before. We have Elon that's kind of saying, hey, there's Bitcoin before, and now Doge is now the people, and that's doing extremely well. But you still have people that are financial advisors and just a large subset of the population that thinks crypto is legitimately a complete scam at this point. Here's the damn. Yo, Dave Ramsey's a hater. Yo, that's crazy. What do you think of that? Does your perspective on people change depending on their opinion? So Frank D. Gods here said this today. Hey, ad here. Just a reminder that most of the buys on Blur for D Gods are still from farming wallets. It's silly to post screenshots of the floor going up when in reality it's just farmers that are going to dump it as soon as they can. There are genuine new holders. Let's focus on them and not the fake increase in the floor price. Don't fall for it and don't try to create fake FOMO. Not cool. Let's just keep it 100, both to ourselves and rest of the ecosystem. Let it go lower. Godspeed. So this, am I allowed to go on a rant here with you? Can I get your permission? Because one of the things that I hate about Web3, and I use hate with intention, is there's rumors or things that start and people build it out better and make it the justification for doing something. I think we are at the early stage of NFTs and all this stuff. I've argued the other day where you should look at them as in-game assets and base things off of there. Sure, there's ones that's classified for art, and some of them definitely have yield, but I think we're kind of in this weird notion between it all. But this is maybe the first time I have seen any founder take a stand to try to shut down a rumor. Permission denied from Alexander. Good to see that you have the mod badge there. If anybody fuds anything, especially my new haircut, Xander, please ban him. Thank you. Now, what do I mean by this? Beyond. Okay, well, look at the different collections out there. We'll use Futureverse as an example because, talk about that shit all the time. I probably drive some of you nuts. I'm sorry. If you're watching, you're just like, damn, Schiller, I like you, but shut up about Futureverse. Listen, I just think it's going to be fun covering what they're doing. And if you don't want to join me, that's cool, but I appreciate you guys tuning in for these shows. And there's all this talk and hype, and we're like, oh, yo, maybe we're with Fortnite. Oh, yeah, dude. Or, hey, Roblox has this thing going on, and it matches up with the exact same wording. Back in the day, funny story, is Lazy Lions and Pixel Vault both launched a comic within the Web3 space. If you're kind of newer, TLDR, Pixel Vault is a huge company, raised a ton of money, big team over there, and they have the Battle Plan game that's on Arbitrum, while Lazy Lions is a team that recently got bought. It was one of the collections that was kind of more of like a PFP art collection, but people thought there was going to be a lot more. People got paid for having their banner as like a lazy lion or something, or it was a part of these bungalows. And they launched a comic, both of them at the exact same time with the exact same title. And it was something to do with time. I forget what the comic name was. I need to find it. But it was the strangest thing that made it seem like how do you not figure that out ahead of time, that like you guys are both doing like a book with the exact same name and you're both that big in the space? And so to the other point of, this Fortnite, Roblox, etc., it's like, how did they get to the point of, arguably this launching this week and nobody's heard of anything official between it? Now, either people have the best secrecy I'm talking the NDAs of the NDAs, you know what I mean? Like, you get on a call and you're like, listen, there's an NDA and then there's an NDA, but this is an NDA. And it just feels weird that never gets like curb stomped. And so this is interesting where Frank's saying, guys, stop saying that the floor is going up, because it's not. It's farmers. You're trying to create this fake FOMO. They're going to flip and people are going to lose. Right. And so I think this is cool. I haven't really had any thoughts. You know what I mean? I haven't had any really thoughts on Frank overall, other than knowing he's a founder and people always talk about how he's young and stuff. But bravo. I wish more people stomped out the speculation that is inaccurate, because I think that would be incredible. Unless it's true. Okay, listen, if it's true, listen, we can let things go just a little bit. All right, Topia Marketplace. I think they meant marketplace. Purchase NFT across multiple marketplaces using only Topia. Dex, rental. Wait, what do you mean? What's wait, hold on a sec. Schiller, what in the jeez are you talking about? So Topia is a new chain that is high chain, but the Topia token is on it. It involves the NFT worlds, which was building out a Minecraft Web3. They got a ton of traction. Then they had to pivot because Microsoft said, you can't build this on top of Minecraft. I don't really know, but it's getting back into focus, and people are thinking that this could be a big onboarder for the space. Now that they have a DEX, you're familiar with that, for rental. Auto-facilitate deal with renters and owners. Seamless and secure. Renters get delegation. Owners are streamed rent. Okay, not really sure exactly what this is about, but that's cool that we're having systems where you can rent out an asset. Stream all rewards across participants, and Hytopia users will receive streamed rewards in ETH. Okay, we got ETH rewards, rental, DEXs at us, and I'm in. I'm in. Here's some of that game footage from Star Wars Battlefront earlier. What's happened? They were in the middle of it. They got yanked out across the map. Oh, the memories. This game was good. This game was really good. See him glitching there. Oh, he's glitching again. Oh, that's you can't have that. You can't have that in 2024. You can't have that. Ape Iran is the real deal. Saw this guy streaming. Looks pretty all right, to be honest. Not bad. Ape Iran. A crazy blend of roguelite and real-time strategy. If you want to give him a follow, there you go. Can you see the... Okay, so listen, I'm bringing up this guy's tweets a lot. I just think it's interesting. I'm not trying to, like, spread any kind of narrative of, oh, yeah, ETH. Like, I don't care. We're chilling, right? But I always find these interesting. So, can you see the vision yet? ETH is a net deflationary money. L2s will scale the use of Ethereum as money far beyond the confines of L1. What do you think happens to reserve demand for ETH when it's routinely used for payments as DeFi collateral as a productive asset? All right, then we have a little bit of the chilling of that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Guys, just an FYI. I don't want to point this out. But it might be time to freak out because Parallel's last tweet was like 3 days ago and it was a retweet of the founder. If there's been like no updates in 10 days, listen, what's going on with Parallel? Persona, not Parallel. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's something. I don't know. If you haven't seen, we are awaiting the Third Kingdom Mint, and we realize that this is a sneak peek at it, kind of, from Walker World. They partnered up with them, and we know that it's a strategy simulation game. And as you can see, some of the characters here actually had one of the team members from Walker World quote the tweet that I had posting this, and they showed more insights for it. I can go back to that for a second. Let me just move here. So you have to click on retweets, go to view. Yeah, here we go. Look at that. You see crystal clear. Walker Labs did an amazing job. This team is the creme de la creme of game developers. So high definition games are coming. What do we think about them apples? First bull run, I can tell. Stop blaming others for your losses, brother. Hold conviction and sell when influencers tweet. Is this not weird? Is this not like a little strange where we're at the point of like, so you get somebody in the Web3 space and your first thing, hold conviction, sell when influencers tweet. Imagine somebody not in the space. What the hell does that mean? I can't even think of like how it is for onboarding people. Okay, so the new RuneScape game. Again, Andrew Gower, if you guys are just joining us, founder of Jagex, has been working on an MMO for 10 years. Here's what it looks like.
So you want to join the Hopeport Town Guard? Then here's what you need to know. We're not just about fighting fire toads. We also investigate potential threats and help out the people we meet. All recruits will learn how to use magic, alchemy, and whatever this thing is. You will also be trained in essential survival skills, like fishing, blacksmithing, and assembling dinosaurs. So, set sail for brighter shores today.
Not bad. That looks pretty good, but like, holy moly, does it ever look like exactly like RuneScape in a lot of capacities, just with like more ability for the characters to move. Can't wait for the Third Kingdom. True. How can you build for 10 years? Tech changes so quick and it shows. Yeah, I mean, that did look like an older game. I know that maybe there's a way to like update the style, and there's also people that enjoy that specific look, but it did feel like it was almost like a cross between, you know, like you're there, but it feels just like a little bit old school on the definition. But yeah, brighter shores, Martin, not bad, best time to buy real estate is when there is a ton of fear and prices have declined dramatically. Guess what stage in the market we are in? I don't know. Yeah, what's going on in the real estate market? I haven't heard anything. I know before everybody was screaming that it was unaffordable in Canada. Maybe it still is. This guy's saying things are great. I don't know. All right, so this is a huge FUD thread on Artifact. This is a crazy FUD thread, but let's see what's said. How to fumble the massive advantage of getting acquired by Nike early. Leak the info to people and have them buy up Clone X vials and sell the next day for 4x, bragging on the timeline too. Mint out and keep most of the cool and rare NFTs for founders. Gated. Airdrop the monolith to holders. Let it go up to 30K based on speculation, what we just talked about. Then make it the most disappointing reveal known to man. I think it ended up as like a coupon. Announce Animus and don't reveal for 1.5 years, and your project goes to zero after. Okay, this guy's fine. Listen, when it's still at 0.5, that's respectable. Get the frick out of here. But this is to the point that I made earlier about speculation founders stomping it down, even though it could potentially harm the price. But also it does this, where people were thinking monoliths, which were like these black boxes that were digitized that were going to open and reveal something crazy, right? It got all the way up to $30,000, and it turned out to be like a legitimate coupon. And correct me if I'm wrong, Drop, because I see your comments in here. And this is the shit you don't like. Okay, cool. Like, it's awesome as a community to speculate over things, but holy, if something's wrong, and people are buying because they think something, yeah, just stomp that shit out. Wow, what? Gated. Magic Eden at Yuga Labs and members of the Creator Alliance are giving out a commemorative NFT drawn by Kalani, the creator of Cool Cats. Okay. No utility, just art. See, thanks for the clarification. 1,000 total supplies sent to users of our Ethereum marketplace, with 500 to random users and 500 to the users who contribute the most royalties to creators. The window to earn these spots starts today and ends April 15th. So here is the art drawn by Cloncast that is limited. Now, is it weird that if... Yeah, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that thought. I'm glad that I shut up. Okay, Drop. Here we go. We're talking about My Pet Hooligan. Proud to be blessed with a great studio, an exceptional team, and powerful partners. All right. So there's two trains of thoughts with this. I'm sorry. This is what it looked like when a collection was about to rug way back in the day. They were like, listen, we have the team that was on Disney. We have the team that was working on Amazon. Man, these guys made a Netflix special. And then like a week later, you heard nothing of it. Now, with that said, we're at a point where when you see these things and you know it's legitimate, it's been around for a while, and these teams are actually visible, doxed, and you can tell that progress is actually being made. This is when things come to life and look way more interesting. It gets eyes. These are some massive partners that the majority of people are going to know. Very excited to see where this team takes it. The only thing really to note is that they have a Carrot coin, and they did the same thing similar to Apes, where they have like Ape coin. It's kind of a separate entity. The Carrot Foundation, I believe is what it's called, is the component to the side. So we might see a little bit more of My Pet Hooligan out on the timeline, but they're studio angels, highlighting, letting you know that Paris Hilton trusts them, Tony Robbins trusts them, Mark Cuban trusts them, and Eric Wan trusts them. Very interesting. All the hype is in shitcoins. True. But all the big money is into angel rounds for gaming projects. Once those games are live and products are shipped, all these tokens are going to 100x. Hey, listen, I'm not financial advice, Orangey. Have a good balance on both. Follow important Web3 gaming pages like me. Okay, what a soft shell. But it's interesting here that do we care about the gaming projects? If you remember before, people were just screaming at the top of their lungs being like, gaming NFTs are going to take off. They're going to be revolutionary. And then meme coins just absolutely went. And, some of the game coins and stuff right now are catching up a little bit, but meme coins definitely got the more viral traction. Is there too many gaming projects in Web3 right now for them to work? But on the topic of people and their liquidity, people left the Say network to chase ordinals. Well, Say was a very hyped up thing. If you guys want to see when that week was, on my YouTube page, I do like a quick 5-minute video talking about how you get started in Say, and then a Twitter space with the Goblins team, and you can see that entire week, things really started popping off and became completely viral on the timeline. And I think after that week, it just felt like, okay, you were going to see Say NFT and general crypto comments after that regularly. Many got bagged. People leaving Say network now to chase Solana. Many people will get bagged. No hate to either chain, but if you're chasing, you're going to get bagged. Don't chase the pump, be the pump. We've got to pump it up. We got to pump it up. Pump it up. You guys know the song, you know what I mean? But it's interesting here. You trading a lot, you just staying still. This is going to ruffle some feathers. If anybody's feeling like a fight night, ding, ding, ding. Just in, Democratic Senators Jack Reed and LaFonza Butler send letter to SEC Chair Gary Gensler requesting he deny other crypto ETFs. Now, within this, it just kind of gives the basic, they're volatile assets. These shouldn't be offered. You've done enough damage. Yeah, Gary, you've done enough damage. But people are, I can't even read the comments. It's swearing, it's cussing, it's saying the rebellion is here. Get these people out. Did you know Gutter Cat Gang tried to launch a shitcoin called Gang? Once again, not looking great for Gang. Everything related with the Gang is destined to rug us. Guys, it's not going well. Listen, we've seen a lot of positive meme things go well. Apparently, the Gang token is not. But what is doing great is whatever the hell Boomy is, or Bo-Me. And here's a thread by the guy, the one and only Da Vinci. Remember earlier we said he's coming on tomorrow, so we're going to learn about his threads, including this and just chat general NFT stuff. So hope to see you guys there tomorrow for this. Again, we're starting at 2 p.m. going until 10. It's going to be a crazy long day. Hopefully I don't die. I need to remember water. The Colony white paper is now available. Okay. Now, we're not going to go through that because it is going to take me way too long. But one of my favorite things about being in Web3 is there's always somebody that covers something expertly. And of course, your Jeremy. I'm trying to find his thread. Apparently, he posted a bunch of stuff. Okay, this is the future of interactive entertainment. This guy's again coming on tomorrow, so we'll learn more from his perspective. Colony is a sim game where players guide autonomous AI characters. Avatars learn and adapt, making decisions based on their unique personalities and experiences. These are 5 innovative concepts that aren't in mainstream games. Autonomous AI avatars. The game features highly autonomous AI avatars that continuously learn and adapt to their environment. These avatars have unique personalities, identities, and objectives shaped by players, allowing for dynamic and individualized gameplay experiences. Generative AI and LLMs. Colony utilizes generative AI combined with LLMs to simulate human behavior and interactions. This technology enables avatars to learn from experiences, communicate with each other, and autonomously make decisions, creating a more immersive game world. Blockchain integration. Colony incorporates blockchain technology, allowing avatars to be in custody of their own wallet to transact digital assets via blockchain and mint in-game items as NFTs. Player-driven gameplay. Players collaborate with their avatars to navigate challenges and tasks, shaping their avatars' identities and objectives. The game encourages strategic decision-making and fosters a symbiotic relationship between players and their AI counterparts. Continuous learning and evolution. Avatars in Colony continually learn and evolve based on their experiences and interactions. This allows for dynamic gameplay and the emergence of unique narratives as avatars develop their skills and pursue individual goals. Again, he's going to be on tomorrow. If you got questions, wanting to learn more about Parallel, be sure to come by in his time slot. What I'm trying to do with these is just have an open discussion. If you guys follow me and you're like, damn, I kind of like what Schiller does for some of the Futureverse content, like having brains picked of other people that are kind of in the same realm, that's what I'm trying to do with this tomorrow. And again, I hope it goes over and you guys enjoy the conversation that is. You asked for it, so we did it easy with Futureverse tools. We got a little bit of leak for the Racers game, waiting to see what is going to be coming at some point, because they've been hyping this up for about 3 months now. Excited to see, but it looks like it's going to be the first big use case for Asto other than getting Asto energy. And will people need brains for these? And will that ramp up the demand? We'll kind of see. Another cool thing here is that I guess they have these text to AI prompts that can turn into a character. He wrote down Hot Dog King, I believe, and it turned into this. And now they're walking around in the Futureverse metaverse world instantaneously. Bada boom, bada bing. And then they also changed. Grumble. Oh, they are removing the 10 junk. And it's going to be 5 across the board, even if you get first place. 5 junk, 5 junk, 5 junk. If you do not have a future pass and you're wanting to get one, and you're wanting to try Gods and Goblins, what's a free game with a goblin, send me a message. Hit me up with your future pass wallet. You'll have to go and figure out how to do that. I do have videos for it, but if you have one, you're seeing this, send me a DM wherever you do, probably on X, with that address. Got like 5-6 we'll give away if anybody is interested. Security reminder. They hacked Activision Blizzard. They might hack your favorite NFT account. Launching ATV alongside Solana Labs on the Solana network. Fake link, let's create a Blizzard. That looks terrible. Good God. But somebody not knowing better might click on that and get yoinked. And we don't want that to happen. That's going to be it for this edition of XFeed. Tomorrow we wrap it up with a huge panel of guests all over NFT history, conversations, good times. If you're not able to catch it live, be sure to catch the VOD, and same for this entire past week. If you thought today's episode was interesting, we got a whole bunch more. Go over to the YouTube on the live tab. Appreciate you guys coming out. If you can drop me a like, that'd be amazing. And I will see you tomorrow for Shill the Shiller. Have yourselves a great night. Peace, peace.